Good morning, millennials.
I'm taking the morning off.
What? You can't.
No, I mean like when you were gone, and I have literally the utmost respect for you because you really co-host with not me so much more frequently than I do, and this is like the first time I've ever really done it, and it was really hard.
It's hard. You don't realize that the co-hosting is such a hard job. Talking straight for an hour, like not a lot of people can do it, which is why it's so hard for us to find
Good subs.
But from what I heard, there were rave reviews.
Yeah, no, it was all
on
good.
On the Brunch takeover.
It was all good, but like I'm exhausted.
I understand.
It was, and by the way, we really do a very good job of like, there's a lot of work that goes into like the toast, like the show, post-production, and we really divide it evenly.
Right.
And then I realized like how much there is because I was doing it all alone, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It's hard.
It's hard, but I'm glad. Thank you for doing that for me.
No, it was a pleasure, and honestly, I wanted to because like you always do it, and now I feel like I did my part.
You did your part. You let me. I literally was so out of the office,
you were
unreachable. The only time I had such bad service, except all my Instagrams went through, which was the most important part.
Priorities.
But I didn't even realize how much I needed a vacation. Like, remember when we were talking, and I was talking about how angry I am. Like in the city, Margot took me to Rumble.
Cleveland.
I got some of my anger out. I was ready to pack up and move to Cleveland. This vacation gave me a few more good years in New York City.
Okay, so you're like Cal Radswell. You have 5 good summers left.
I have 5 good summers left and then I'll probably move to Cleveland.
I need to figure it out, but when Carol said she had 5 good summers left, was this summer the last summer? Is that why she's off the show? Is that the correct math? I need to find out when she said it.
No, her and Adam weren't together for 5 years. I think it was probably 3. She probably has 2 more good summers after this summer.
I guess she didn't want to spend all of her summers filming. I guess that's understandable.
Yeah.
Well, we're back, just the 2 of us.
Hey, we
can make it if we try.
We have such an exciting show for you today. We have so many housekeeping announcements.
I don't even know where to start.
Well, I think we need to start with the obvious, which is Merch Day!
So, honestly, this has been a project 365 days in the making. We were supposed to launch our first merch in last October, but because we were under house arrest, there were so many constrictions with legal and schmeagle and fecal, and it was just so torturous.
Fecal matter.
And we never got to do it, but it was fine because like we were living the dream.
Right.
And now we're living the dream as
Part 2.
entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
And we're in charge of our own business, and we knew the first thing we had to do when we got this show off the ground was merch because you guys have been asking for it for so long, and like
you guys have been making your own janky merch.
Yeah, and like using our trademark logo.
And it's like, we're not going to come after you, but now you can buy the real thing.
Yeah.
You got your counterfeit merch.
Yeah.
Now get your legitimate merch.
And I'm really excited because I feel like digital brands are always coming out with merch because they feel obligated to, and they just like throw their logo on something, and it's like a shitty cotton t-shirt, but like our merch is premium. Like, it's funny. Obviously, we have the classic, obviously.
Of course, we have our logo
regular
t-shirts, even though that looks so comfortable.
Okay, this shirt is so epic. Like, it's so stretchy, which, like, for anytime I put on a shirt, I literally, like, because I just got to stretch it out. I got big boobs. This is, I believe, a large, and it's just really, fits nicely. It's not fitted, whereas that shirt is more fitted if you have that kind of physique.
This is very fitted. This shirt is the I'm the Jackie on the bottom tucked in, you're the Claudia t-shirt.
And then I have one, obviously, in black that says I'm the Claudia, you're the Jackie. So you and your bestie Toasty, like, need to purchase.
I was looking at the comments on the picture that you posted.
Me too.
Everyone was, like, tagging their Jackie to their Claudia and vice versa. And I was like, which ones? I was, like, looking at everyone's profiles, like, oh, you're so the Claudia. Like,
yeah.
It was so funny. Anyways,
but sometimes it's like if you have red hair, like you're obviously the Jackie, even if you have a Claudia personality. Like, that's just the way it works.
So what would you say are some telltale signs of the Claudia?
Well, if you have an amazing singing voice, or you're just like supremely talented in a certain trade, that would obviously make you a Claudia. But if you are just like drop dead gorgeous, that would make you a Jackie. Or if you're like, you have a unique like look, like red hair that's unique.
Oh, if you are a redhead, you're automatically the Jackie.
Yeah.
If you are a dog mom, you're the Claudia.
Of course.
If you're a dog and sneeches, you're the Jackie.
Are you getting the point? I feel like everyone already knows they're like an established, and this will be really good because I feel like in the past few years people have dressed up as us for Halloween, and it's hard because like people like I'm Claudia, and I'm like, bitch, you're just wearing leggings, you know? It's like that's what I wear, and like a choker and a hat. But now it's like we made you t-shirts, and maybe around Halloween time we'll make like more specific like costumey
items.
Vibes. But so we have so many products, a few of which we're wearing today. And a few of which we are going to show you. First up,
QVC style.
We have our pop sockets. So pop sockets, which you know they go on the back of your phone. I'm using one right now, actually. We have 2, maybe for the man in your life, the broster in your life, or the white one is just with our plain logo, super cute. That's the one I use. Ben uses the black one with just the text.
Zach specifically asked us to make black pop sockets, and he like always needs one. He's always watching shit on his phone, and I'm so excited to make him buy one.
Yeah, of course, he doesn't get one for free. If you watch a lot of TV on your phone, pop sockets help like the phone stand up on its own.
If you take a lot of selfies with a long arm, it helps you not drop your phone, especially if you're doing it like over a body of water.
Yep.
So,
or a mirror pick, it's super helpful.
It is.
Your phone just like doesn't shake, it just like chills in your hand.
And you don't have a claw hand, you have like a nice hand.
And if you have OCD and you like to fidget a lot, it's perfect for you. I literally never stop popping my pop socket.
I mean, and it never stops popping for you.
That's such a good point. And I'm just really excited about this. This is like a staple. This is called being in tune with what's necessary. We really should have called it the being in tune with what's necessary sockets because it fits on every iPhone, any Android. It's just like, it's what the people need and we gave them what they wanted, you know?
You're welcome.
So that's product number one. You know, we're very into the 21st century. We love tech gadgets. Gizmos and gadgets aplenty.
I've got who's it's and what's it's galore.
Jackie, do you want thingamabobs?
I've got 20.
But who cares? No big deal. I want more.
And we have more for you.
Next up is a sticky wallet. So this has an adhesive back. You stick it on the back of your phone, iPhone, Android, whatever, with the famous words, I'm flat broke on the back. This is for some of our OG breathers, but you don't even have had to have been a breather to understand I'm flat broke because if you're flat broke, you're flat broke.
And you know what's
yeah.
up. And like there should be a credit card in there, but you might be flat broke. So
yeah,
maybe
it's a Metro card.
Maybe there's a Metro card and a single or something.
Honestly, these things are so helpful when you're going out because sometimes
you don't need to bring a handbag.
Carrying a purse is just not an option, but these days, since I lost my license, I have to bring my passport with me everywhere. And unfortunately, they don't make passport-sized wallets.
Passport to Paris?
Yeah, sticky wallets, unfortunately. Maybe that'll be in our next drop.
I need a passport case. I bought one from Bloomingdale's and it was like it was wrongly sized. Like
What?
I was shoving my passport in there.
I have a Stony Clover one and it's premium as hell.
I have that one too. And I like it, but I'm ready for a new one.
Yeah,
A toast one.
This sticky wallet is so cute. I just love that we have like inside jokes. It's sparkly pink and it has some white text. So if you're really feeling flat broke, I just think these things are great and super useful, but they're always ugly.
Totally.
You have to get like a black one from like a free charity event.
And
No.
also it's like there are toasters abound. We were just talking about this in the group the other day and you posted something like how it must feel when you meet a fellow toaster out in the wild. It's
Yeah.
like this mutual respect and it's like, oh, that's my people.
Now you just have to flash your pop socket.
And having these items, it's like
Surefire.
they'll know that you are in tune with what's necessary before they even know your name.
So our next product is something I know our tipsy toasters will get full use out of, and I just think it would be inappropriate if we didn't drop a shot glass. So here we have it, a standard shot glass, standard size. I don't know what.
One shot. We're not trying to, put you guys in the
I think
hospital.
it's a 1 liter. No.
Oh my God.
Milliliter. I don't know. It's a shot glass. It has the morning toast
It's
on it.
regulation size.
It's regulation size. I can just think of so many instances when one would need to use this. The possibilities are endless.
The possibilities are endless. You obviously need to toast to the toast with the toast. It's all quite toastception.
Yeah, exactly. And the Tipsy Toasters, I just know you guys are going to sell this bitch out. We ordered extra stock of this one because we had a feeling this would be a super popular item. And here's the thing with the toast. With the merch. Anything that like does super well, we're going to make more
bring
colors,
back.
we'll bring back. So you guys have the ability to dictate your own future, and I just think that's really exciting.
I think it's very exciting too, and this is just the beginning of so much more merch, and we have one more thing to show you, which is
Two
our...
more, because they're both hats, because hats are so important. If you have an oily hair day...
If you're traveling,
Yeah,
if you're trying to
sometimes-
keep it low-key, if you're a celebrity, which we know some of you are.
Yeah, it's been like a major struggle. We have come up with toasty hats for you. So this first white one has our logo on it. It's still feminine, but it has a little pink in it. But if you're a boy, you could still wear it.
Totally.
It's not a big deal. It also comes in black, this hat. So
I love, and they're all dad caps. We posted a picture of us wearing them. It fit so good.
I can't even with like big wide brim hats. They're so ugly. Like this is form fitting to a female's head.
And there are certain dad caps that are almost too small and then your ears poke out. Like
Yep.
this one comes right down to the ears. Or
It has adjustable sizing in the back, obviously.
Maybe I just have a small face, but it was like literally my dream size of a hat.
You know what's so funny? Because I put it on this morning and I had to tighten it. I'm like, wow, I've never had to like tighten something because I'm big everywhere else. But like obviously the one thing that's small is my brain. God, I'm so lucky. So that's super cute. And then it also is going to come in a pink version with a slightly...
Different logo.
Yeah, no, I think it's the same logo.
No, this one doesn't have the glasses.
Oh, this is cute. This is more like I'm a toaster and I'm proud.
This is my go-to hat from here on out.
You know how Vicky and Tamara wore
From
hashtag...
now on, these eyes will not be blinded by sunlight.
So this one is super cute if you're like a hardcore toaster. You know how in Housewives of OC, Vicky and Tamara wear the hashtag housewife hat?
Yeah.
We need hashtag toaster hats for the next
Or they
drop.
have like spiritual gangster. That's what Tamara wears.
But that's like lame and basic. If you don't want to be basic, do you want to be basic? buy toast.
No, because these hats are perfect because it's like if you don't know the toast, then you're just wearing like a cute hat. And if you do know the toast, it's like, come say hi.
By the way, everything is super affordable. Let me get the pricing because I don't want to lie, but we knew like we can't be selling $100 sweatshirts over here. People get out of. I bought an Ariana Grande "God Is a Woman" sweatshirt when the song came out a month ago. Never came, and literally $100.
What?
And I bought Kanye merch because I thought it was cool, and I bought one for Ben too. And I feel like it was a good investment because it is really cool, and I feel cool when I wear it. But like out of control, it was like $200 for me and Ben's thing.
That's crazy. I bought Mason Ramsey merch, and he was there. Yeah, I still haven't opened it. I want to wear it on the show this week, and like, but I want to promote our merch first. But
Okay.
us and Mason, we're like on the same level.
I want to pop socket $8. I think that's very fair.
That's
Wait, let me
very
look.
fair.
In our apparel. Hold on. Ask me how much one of our apparels. Oh, the shirt I'm wearing.
How much?
Okay, the prices aren't on here. Sorry, guys. I'll tell you later. But like, it's all super reasonable. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, we made it for the average toaster, and we're just so excited about it. Thank you for supporting us. I hope you guys love
We
it,
hope you like
wear
it.
it.
And here's the thing. We're businesswomen.
This is just the beginning of merch.
So if the merch is super successful and it's something you guys want to like keep designing and having, oh my God, we're designers.
We are.
I should add that to my
We
LinkedIn.
design this stuff hard. These are some of the basic things that you guys asked for, but some other teasers. We have stuff for the home. We have a couple toasty posters that like just
Scream college dorm room. And honestly, I have to tell you something. I made them, like I designed them on Photoshop.
that's incredible.
And they're so, one of them is inspirational. Actually, they're both kind of inspirational. They're really good. I'm just really excited for you guys
we
to see
also
it.
have a pillow that is so cute. I want it in my apartment.
Lots of cups because the guzzle never stops.
And like because these days you can't even get a plastic cup.
Right, so our
Or a
tumblers,
straw.
our tumblers come with straws. And they're
they're
plastic, they're eco-friendly.
They're sustainable.
But they're not soggy paper straws, so we're all winning when we buy Toast merch, okay?
Totally.
So here's what's up. If you're a Patreon member, which everyone should be, you'll get access to the merch at noon Eastern time. And then if you're just a regular toaster, 5 p.m. Eastern time, we will open the website up to the public. It's going to be such a good time. I'm
and
really
if you're worried
excited.
about getting merch, like it might be worth joining Patreon just for the month because who knows?
I don't want to jinx, but like, I really hope it sells out.
It's the Wild West out here. You just never know what the toasters are going to consume.
And if you buy merch and you're coming to Camp Toast, you better bring your merch. I'm bringing all my Camp. And if you're coming to Camp Toast, you get special Camp Toast merch for free.
That no one else can buy.
Yeah. There's 10. What was it? Did I say this
10
morning?
tickets left.
10 tickets left to Camp Toast before we have to close up shop, and then we'll start doing bunks. So if you're waiting to buy your ticket, the last day you can buy a ticket, I believe, is September 4th. So make sure to head over to Eventbrite. It's in the link in our bio. It's everywhere. Like you can find
Password
it.
is premium,
All caps. Because like premium, you know.
Yeah, because it's a premium experience. Anyways, I'm so
thank you in
excited.
advance for supporting the Toast. And honestly, I feel like it's a good feeling to like buy a pop socket and know that your $8 is being like reinvested in a growing brand. Do you know what I
Totally.
mean? Like Kylie Cosmetics.
This merch drop is like the essentials. What you guys
Right.
have been asking for, what you guys have been making on your own.
This merch shop turns the lights on.
Yeah, next
keeps
merch
the lights
drop
on,
is
sorry.
going to be like fashion, you know? Toast fashion.
But only if you guys buy it. Because if this doesn't sell, like, we can't invest any more money.
Right, so it's
And
up
for
to
that
you.
reason, we're going to have to be out.
It's up to you how things go.
The ball.
Is in your court.
Okay, we had so much to catch up on. Besides merch, which I'm still so jazzed about. What else did we want to talk about?
We wanted to talk about Camp Toast because
which-
I'm so excited.
Oh my God, me too,
And
Jackie.
it's really coming up. It's
I
next
know.
week. We also are going to have to make a schedule for you guys of the show for the next few weeks because Camp Toast is coming up Labor Day weekend and Rosh Hashanah. So
And I'm moving.
And Claudia's.
I got approved for my apartment.
Right in the nick of time.
Oh my God, totally. Like, could they have waited any longer? And you know what's so annoying is that apparently the board sent me a note 2 weeks ago just to swap out one of my reference letters, and I never got it. So we followed up. We're like, hey, was this approved? And she's like, did you see my note from 2 weeks ago? So I could have been approved 2 weeks ago, and that would have been so much better for like furniture shopping. I'm so overwhelmed. This apartment is double the size of my current apartment, and I'm not really taking anything with me from my current apartment. And like, and I went furniture shopping, and like, I'm here, like I'm choking.
Claudia, I was there, and
I know.
I feel like you are at least someone who enjoys decor. You watch
I do.
Chip and Jo, and like you have an eye for home decor, and I do not. And I was up to here. I feel your pain, but I also think you're more than equipped.
No, I am, but I fucking hate. There's nothing in this world I hate more than waiting for furniture. So when the couch I wanted, she told me 12 to 14 weeks. That's outrageous. I'm sorry, especially if you're paying for a premium. You know what I read online? You know what the markup on typical furniture is? 300%. Those are their margins. So we're paying a 300% margin. I can get my fucking couch in 1 month. I'm so at it. I've had it up to here with the fucking furniture industry, Restoration Hardware. Out of control. Okay, so me and Ben, the last time we went furniture shopping, we went to Old Westbury. There's this strip of just furniture. They have a Macy's outlet, a Bloomingdale's outlet. It's a lot of work. It's like a full day. And we went and it was like somewhat successful. It's just like, it's like not amazing stores. Then Saturday, we went to the Paramus Design Center. Did you know that was a thing? It's not really a center, more of like a highway. But they had a West Elm Restoration Hardware outlet, even though it's not the same. Everything just has like a period stain on it, and they literally take $5 off. You buy it with the stains. You buy it with the stains. I literally saw like a shit smear. I saw a skid mark on a couch, and it was still like 15 grand. I fucking hate restoration hardware. I can't even begin to talk about it. And if I walk into someone's house and they have a couch, I'm out. Like, and again, it's cool. The cloud couch. It's cool. Okay, ready? I saw an exact copy at Bob's.
Okay, Bob's Discount Furniture?
Yep. Me and Ben went. We went to go see it. It just, they didn't have the color I wanted, but I would have bought it. They have it at Bob's, and they have it literally at a million other stores. Everyone copies it. And all the feedback I've heard is that it's such poor quality, and like you sit on it for like a month and it's done. I'm fucking done with restoration hardware. So they had a West Elm, which
I just don't like their style. Like all their stuff is like so oaky
low to the
and
ground.
dark.
Me too.
Like their dressers, like I don't get it.
Totally. And then
I almost got a couch from there, but I'm so glad I waited.
Oh my God, no, you should
Till
not.
I went to Mecca.
Z Gallery. Mecca! And shout out to Jackie, not you, the manager at the Z Gallery, because she was a toaster, and she was just so helpful. I still didn't get a couch, but I'm gonna call her today because I have some questions.
Not me.
So wait, West Elm. I didn't really know a lot about West Elm. I just knew it was like expensive. They had a store, not an outlet, a store in Paramus. It was so reasonably priced, and it happened to me moving at a good time because it's Labor Day, and like last week all the Labor Day sales start, so like the whole store was like 30% off, and like people were just making up prices. It was amazing.
That's amazing. I went
They
to
had
the
a Crate
West
and
Elm
Barrel.
in New York City, and I did not find it favorable. It's a little too free people for me.
I'm sorry, shopping for furniture in New York City, like, are you a billionaire? Do I not know about your billions? I
didn't get anything. We got our furniture in Dallas.
I will travel to
I got
Dallas.
my coffee table in New York, but
Okay.
it was a good deal.
Literally, people who furniture shop in Manhattan are a level of rich that I can't relate to.
Or furniture shop online. Like, that's where we got most of our stuff.
Of course, coupon
Wayfair,
code?
CB2.
Coupon code?
Coupon cabin?
No, coupon codes.
Oh.
So my bed was
yeah,
on
yeah.
sale last night, and I have some underground connects at Wayfair, so sometimes they like shoot me discounts, but because this one was on sale, they're like, it's the most discounted it could be. No, toaster, she got in the mail a coupon for 10%, took another $60 off.
Wow.
And that way I was okay to purchase white glove delivery.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, I love Wayfair.
You have to do white glove delivery. Like, you think it's a...
Oh my God.
You think it's
no,
like
it's a headboard. Only a psychopath can. And by the way, trusting me and Ben's weight on a headboard that rebuilt, no.
You think that white glove delivery is like a luxury, but it's not. It's a necessity.
And no, the luxury is them like cleaning up and taking the packaging. Like I could do that.
Yeah.
But then
when they drop it at your door and you have to open all these boxes and like assemble things, you have to hire a TaskRabbit anyway. Just do white glove, you guys.
Yeah, white glove is premium, and toasters
like-
only deserve premium.
Just like the toast.
But there really are just like so many good alternatives, like online, like All Modern, Joss and Main, Wayfair, which are all like the same parent company, are just so reasonably priced. And I think it's just like restoration hardware is setting the absolute worst. And by the way, I've heard that they're like a Ponzi scheme. Now that I'm like a spokesperson against it, like I am the Leah Remini of restoration hardware. They have like weird financials, and like it really is weird that like they're popping up because it really is such a small amount of people who can purchase from there. Like it's really a luxury store.
They have like their members thing and then you get like so much money off. I don't know how it works, but I feel like I know a lot of people who have restoration hardware furniture. It's like everyone's go-to.
Oh, interesting.
Very interesting.
Well, Teddy Mellencamp DM'd me that her husband bought 2 couches, and like she literally, because they have like 4 like young kids and 2 dogs, and he bought white couches without telling her, and she is like really upset about it. She's like, I literally haven't sat on it since we got it 6 months ago. She sent me a picture. They're really cute.
Wow.
Yeah, we've become best friends. She also DM'd me that she supports my gray movement. She says, because I'm going between like a gray ambiance or a beige, and she said that beige is a soul-sucking color and that I should go with gray. And that really put a lot into perspective for me, yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
I know.
Well, I'm a gray lady these days. I live in Grey Gardens.
By the way, I can't even.
I would recommend it because then you can you get marble, silver, lucite. That's my scheme.
That's what Ben wants. He like loves marble.
That's why it worked for Zach and I because we're both like so opinionated, and this was the one thing we could agree on.
But I'm much more of like the nude, beige, pink, gold, granny vibe. That is much more my style.
That's a beautiful vibe.
It is, right?
You should take these chairs.
Totally. By the way, when I was shopping for furniture, I found 2 thrones that like we might need to get.
Really?
Yeah.
We're gonna up the thrones?
No, because these are really good, but those ones were really cute.
These are good for throny vibes, but you know, We'll evolve.
I just know that like one day when we become like huge stars and like we'll be like the set will be taken care of by the network, like we will still keep these chairs in our, like we each get one in our house.
Yeah, I would do my makeup in this chair.
No, I would do it office, yeah. This is what Kim Zolciak has in her office. She has such a cute office, even though like what does she do? But yeah.
Great. Well, now that we've gotten the furniture out of the way, good luck with that, seriously.
Honestly, thank you.
I think it's time to
Wait, is it? I had a list of things. Oh, Jackie has not seen To All the Boys I've Loved Before.
But I know that I have to, and literally, I felt so out of touch when the Toast You posted a meme about.
It's not you. It happened overnight.
No, and you know what? It happened the night that I was traveling because I was downloading stuff on Netflix for the flight, and I saw that movie, and no one had talked about it yet, so I didn't download it. If only I had, I would have been so in tune. All I know is that Peter is daddy, and I've been avoiding everything because I want to enjoy the movie, so I will watch it tonight.
Yeah, no, I already feel like I knew nothing about it. Like, I didn't even know that there was a person named Peter, and I feel like now that you know, like, everyone's obsessed with Peter, like, it kind of ruins the movie for you, but it's fine. I was definitely ahead of the curve because Kendall Glazer was like, you have to watch this movie, and I never really take movie recommendations, but it was like a slow day, and I just did, and I've now watched it 17 times. It's the most amazing movie, and the lead actress is an Asian American, and it's just Netflix, like, pioneering the way of progressivism, and it's, like, such a great time for the Asian American culture because Crazy Rich Asians is the number one,
so well,
and they're making a sequel, and now it's proving, like, you can have a romantic comedy starring an Asian American. People are just, like, so afraid to do it, but, like, look, Lana Condon did it, and she's killing it.
Also, it helps that there's absolutely nothing to see in the movies. All summer, I've been wanting to go to the movies.
Me too.
And it's like, I can't even find something that I could stand long enough to go. So I'm so excited for Crazy Rich Asians.
I know, I need to see it.
Want to go together? I pick?
Yeah. Wait, then I watched The Kissing Booth afterwards, and I was like, this is trash. I know. Jackie, there's no question that To All the Boys I Loved Before is a better movie.
Okay, if I don't watch it tonight, then you can talk about it tomorrow.
No, I'll wait for you. I just, like, I couldn't believe I was watching The Kissing Booth. I'm like, this sucks. Like, it's so fake and stupid. You could tell that they filmed in South Africa. It doesn't even look like LA.
Shade.
Yeah. And also, we will be discussing tomorrow, just because we have too much to do today, The Preppy Connection, which is our toaster movie of the week, even though it's going on like 3 weeks now. So if you haven't watched it, we'll give you one more day to watch it. And those who have watched it, the reviews are in.
Really?
Yeah.
Positive? Negative? Okay.
You're going to love it.
I downloaded it for the plane. I bought it on iTunes to rent, and then I saw it was on Netflix that I could have just saved it. And then I opened my iPad and it wasn't there. Like, it didn't finish downloading for the plane.
Downloading things before the plane gives me the biggest pit.
I did it the night before, though. I wasn't even, like, in the airport being
I'm always in the airport.
I literally had my Wi-Fi strong, downloaded all of these things, season 2 of Queer Eye, Casino, which is what I wound up watching, which was a very
It's really good. Ben's favorite movie, Casino.
I very much enjoyed it. Great fashion.
One more thing before we jump in. I know you want to kill me, but I saw a play yesterday that I want to talk about.
Okay.
Because it was called The Band's Visit. So it was Ben's mom's birthday, and she really wanted to see this play. And I'm not really involved in the theater community. I perform. I don't really, patronize. No, I'm kidding. But it was called The Band's Visit. I hadn't heard about it, but apparently, swept the Tonys. It was like the Slumdog Millionaire of the Tonys. And walking in, I was like, Ben, what is this about, by the way? He's like, it's like Israel. I'm like, what? Like, for anything to be about Israel, I'm like, I get a pit, because, everyone hates Israel. And I was, literally Googling before. I'm like, Ben, what the hell did you bring me to? I was, mad. Because, when you something mainstream that, the public likes, if it's about Israel, it's always, Israel sucks. We hate Israel.
Yeah.
So it was about, and first of all, it had the most wonderful message. So it's about, and it was so funny. It was about the Egyptian police police orchestra. They were traveling to Israel for a concert. And
what does that mean?
Orchestra. You know how there's
the NYPD has an orchestra?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's I don't know if that's the right word, but there's an orchestra of service people. I think.
Like they made a band within.
I don't know. It's very prestigious.
Okay. Is it specific to Egypt?
I think it's a universal thing. I don't know now that you said it, but it didn't sound crazy when they said it to me.
Okay.
Police orchestra.
That makes no sense to me, but
okay,
continue.
now that you're saying it, it really doesn't make sense. But okay, whatever. So they get to Israel and they have to take the train to Petach Tikva. But there's 2 cities in Israel. One of them is called Petach Tikva, and one of them is called Betach Tikva. So they obviously go to the wrong one, which is literally a desert city with one building. And Betach Tikva is this cultural metropolis where they invited this Arab Egyptian band to come play, and so these 10 Egyptians, they have to spend the night in this town, and then the play, it takes the course over 12 hours of their night in the town, and it was incredible, because it wasn't political at all, but it was just so harmonious. It was everyone gets along, and they come from different walks of life, and they just they're all people, and they like to eat hummus, it was so great. But the best part was that this band, from only 2 or 3 of the band members were main characters, and the rest were actual band players, and the entire score for the play was these people playing on stage. They were like in the corner. They were sitting on crates. You know, it's so Israeli,
Yeah.
like they're just sitting on a pile of sand.
Yeah,
and there's
like
a
of
crate.
oranges.
Yeah, and you're sitting on a crate of oranges, exactly. And they were the most talented. I've never seen any, and it was like Middle Eastern music, like la na na na, but all played with like violins, cello,
strings.
this weird guitar that I didn't know. Oh my God, the music was so crazy. It was unbelievable. And then at the end, they went off, and it was just like, I don't even like orchestra, like classical music. It was epic. Like,
wow.
And I recommend it. It was a musical, and it didn't need to be because pretty much nobody in the cast could sing, and that's hard for me, like having perfect pitch. But it was just fantastic, and they captured Israeli culture so well. You know, like the way that they talk, and they were just like, so? It was just like, they did a really, it's a play from Israel, so like they captured Israelis perfectly and like being like rude and dismissive. It was so funny. I highly recommend.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta get to the theater
The
more.
NYPD does have a full band.
That's really cool. I'd love to hear them play.
They have pipes and drums. You know, like in parades.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, it didn't sound weird to me.
Interesting. I guess I don't know much about the inner workings
Of my
like,
mind.
of the police hobbies, like the student activities fair of the police.
Extracurriculars. I can't say the phrase inner workings without being the inner workings of my mind.
Yeah.
Also, if you're
That's
listening
fair.
today as a podcast, I recommend going to watch online in like video form because of our QVC style promotion for our merch. I just think it's fun.
Yeah, but we did talk it through, so
Yeah.
you can also
It's like
listen
you
to
were
this
there.
podcast. Exactly.
Now that we've sufficiently wasted 25 minutes.
Right. It is time to hit you with the fast 5 stories that you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast.
Honestly, adding the sound effect was like just the best thing we ever did.
Right.
Because that's what I feel.
Not much happened this weekend, which is just so crazy. I felt like I missed so much while I was gone, and now I'm looking for stories, and it's like nothing happened, which I think just speaks to like the world in general. Like a news story is when Kourtney Kardashian posts an Instagram at the same time as Sophia Richie.
No, it's
Like that is news.
This is what we always say. It's honestly mind-boggling how news stories these days are just like someone leaving a comment. I do that every day. No one cares.
It's so crazy.
It
And
is.
so I'm trying to like work around, you know, and not get caught in these fake stories that
And like clickbait.
clickbait. Okay.
We never clickbait.
First story, we never clickbait. First story is Taylor Swift sings Tim McGraw with Faith Hill and Tim McGraw in Nashville. You guys, this is epic.
Okay.
Superstar warmly embraced her Nashville roots at Music City Homecoming show of her Reputation tour. Taylor Swift embraced her Nashville roots on the Music City stop of her Reputation tour, performing at Nissan Stadium. The pop superstar recalled how she and her mother attended CMA Music Festival at the venue as everyday fans soon after moving to Nashville from Wyomissing, Pennsylvania. That was us this past year.
Mm-hmm.
In 2011, she'd play a typically abbreviated CMA Fest on the big stage, but never headlined the stadium until Saturday night, bringing her spectacular production, including a massive video wall, 2 satellite stages, and numerous inflatable snakes, the avatar of the tour, into the home of the Tennessee Titans.
It's such a gorgeous stage. I mean, it's stadium.
It really is.
It's called the Nissan Stadium, and they literally have like cars propelling from the ceiling. It's so crazy.
And like each gate is like
The Sentra.
the Nissan Sentra, the
Yeah.
Nissan Quest.
Yeah, Nissan
Quest.
Quest. Remember when the Nissan Quest saved our lives at the
At
CMAs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
after the CMA
awards?
parties. Yeah.
Awards.
Awards.
Wait, I have so many thoughts on this.
And this is the definition of in tune with what's necessary. Also, because if you had asked me, Taylor Swift's going to Nashville, who should she bring on stage? I wouldn't have even had the imagination to think of something so incredible.
Brilliant, me neither.
I would have been like Kelsey Ballerini.
Right. I have like 5 thoughts on this. My first is that a little controversial.
Okay.
So if you watch the video, Tim McGraw and Faith Hill come out. She brings out Faith first, and Faith seems like a little all over the place. And then she brings out Tim, who's hot as hell. Neither of them like knew the words. And I just think like, I thought it was kind of disrespectful. Like, everyone just like, I feel like it's just so indicative of how like Hollywood regards Taylor Swift.
Or
and, like, to have
even
been-
country music.
Right.
Even though Tim McGraw was a major country hit.
Right.
And it's country through and
through
through.
and through the song. So like if it had been like anyone else had invited someone to such a prestigious moment, like very few people get to headline the Nissan Stadium, like they would have been like knowing every word. I just felt like the lack of like knowledge when it came to the song or the melody, obviously, and was so obvious. It was like they didn't give a shit. Do you know what I mean?
I
wonder
can
if
see
she
that.
felt disrespected. Like I did too. And like like to watch a video was really embarrassing for Faith because like homegirl really didn't know the words, and like they're embarrassed. But if like I would be so pissed.
I guess.
And that's
I mean,
like a culmination.
they're like really, even when that song was on the radio, like they're much like of a different
course,
generation.
of course.
And I don't think she took it like offensively.
No,
and
no.
I feel like if they were like, trying to diss her, they wouldn't have come on stage.
No, I don't think it was a diss.
It was
at
just
all.
like
I think it's just
an
like
oversight.
No, I think it's that's just like nobody in the industry like gives Taylor Swift the respect that she deserves because they think she's like a girl who writes about boys. But like if anyone else had invited, I think like Tim McGraw and Faith Hill, like they would have cared more about knowing the lyrics. Do you know what I mean?
I could see that, but I feel like Tim McGraw and Faith Hill are very much like in their own world.
Yes. I don't think it was intentional. I just think it's like indicative of like the greater, like the way that people just like really don't have respect for Taylor Swift and they don't treat her like the number one female artist that she is.
And like she is comparable, like what she's done in her career is comparable to Garth Brooks. And
it's
like
totally.
She's bigger than Tim McGraw and Faith Hill.
Yeah.
Like, and she doesn't get that sort of recognition. Also, she's done it before the age of 30.
Right.
Whereas
and like
Girth, how old is he?
She's on the same level to me, like cross genre, as like Coldplay. She plays the same venues as Coldplay, as Beyonce and Jay-Z together, two people, two fan bases. Like nobody talks about that.
No, but especially like what she's done for country music and like bringing like. Yes, she is Beyonce level, and but I feel like she gets that sort of appreciation because her tour sells out.
Yeah.
But like, she doesn't get the respect that she deserves in the country community.
I
Also,
agree.
like, she writes one country song all year, and it won every single award, Better Man, for
and
Little Big
she
Town.
sang it in Nashville. And honestly, when that song came out, I didn't know Taylor Swift wrote it, and anything Little Big Town does, I literally despise. I'm like, this song sucks. But then when Taylor Swift, like a really short video came out of her singing it acoustically at Bluebird Cafe, I was like, oh my God, this is the best song of all time. And then she sang it. Like, it's obvious, like, the way that she wrote it is not the way that they sang it, like, the way that they cut it, but it sounds like one of her old songs, which it is, and it's so good. Like, I really am waiting for the day where she releases her own version of it because it is so good, but it's just not the type of music she's releasing these days. But when she goes back to her, like, fearless roots, she'll release that song.
Do you think that she will?
She'll come full circle eventually. I mean, she's 30. She literally has 10 more albums in her life. One of them has to be, like, somewhat country.
I need, like, a Joanne moment for her, like a stripped down, just back to basics.
Or you know what I really want? I want her to remaster Fearless because like it's obvious she wasn't like working with the same like caliber of production she's working with now and the songs are like a little janky. If she re-recorded and remastered everything, like that would be epic.
That would be. Or like a remastered greatest hits so we could get a little bit of Speak Now, a little bit of Red.
Also, the second point I wanted to make is just the people that were there. Reese Witherspoon came. Nicole Kidman came with her kids and they took such a cute picture. Carly Kloss,
I saw.
So Carly Kloss and Taylor Swift haven't seen each other in a year.
That we know of.
They haven't spoken.
But Taylor does her own thing sometimes.
Yes,
so.
but it would appear as if they're not friends because Carly Kloss did that whole swish swish Katy Perry thing, which is a Katy Perry song, presumably about Taylor Swift. And obviously, you know, what the rumors are about their lifelong friendship. They met at Victoria's Secret fashion show, then they were on the cover of Vogue. They took trips together all the time. People think that they're dating. I'm really people say that like as if it's a negative thing. Like I think it would be one of the most epic things of all time. And I think the only thing that could make me love Taylor Swift even more than I already do is if she came out as gay. But like I'm not gonna force her to be gay if she's not. But like I have a feeling she is, and like I'm so here for it. I just want her to know, like I think she's like afraid of what people will think, and I just want you to know, like it's epic, and I'm here for it.
So what do you think Carly at her show means?
I don't know. So this is just so confusing because also everyone thinks dress is about Taylor Swift, which it is
about Carly.
It's about Carly. Like I don't want you like a best friend. Only got this dress so you could take it off. And she keeps saying like golden hair, blue eyes, which is Joe Alwyn, her boyfriend, but like it's also Carly Kloss. Just like I feel like they literally dyed his hair blonde, so no one would know.
And also in the song Call It What You Want, it sounds like she's saying Carly what you want.
Yeah, and also this is why we can't have nice. So it goes like this: things, nay, honey, or darling, whatever.
There's a few different ones.
There's a few different, and in one of them it sounds like she's saying, "This is why we can't have nice things, Carly, because you break them." Just interesting. And if there's tons of conspiracy theories about it, the one that really got to me when I'm like, this is a crazy conspiracy, and then I was like, then this one really put it into perspective. I don't remember what the song was or what the lyric was, but it's like their love is crooked, not straight.
Oh.
And then I was like, oh, that's deep. And I've been analyzing her lyrics so much, and someone this is what I'm saying. Like, she doesn't get, people think she's like a pop star, like kids these days. No, she's such a talented lyricist. She wrote a lyric I saw it in a meme, and I was like, holy shit. And I didn't realize what it was. Handsome, you're a mansion with a view. Mansion with a view. You're beautiful inside and out. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, she's so talented, and like people don't give her the respect she deserves, and I'm pissed.
I agree.
That was my third point. I don't remember. Oh, my fourth point was that, okay, do you remember when we were in high school?
Yes.
And like there was a rumor. It would happen like every couple of years where literally a rumor within New York, it would be like a cab driver told one of his passengers that there's gonna be a terrorist attack. And literally it would get to such a high level, like the mayor would have to address it, because it was after 9/11, everyone was like living in fear. And literally school would get canceled. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It happened like 2 or 3 times where like literally a rumor within New York was started, and it had like no
And there was
basis.
like a date. They were like, it's happening here.
Right. And it was like, it was real. Like, that's what everyone said. And that is what happened at the Taylor Swift concert, because some girl tweeted that a security guard told her that there's a huge surprise. Oh, yeah, there's a huge surprise. And Todrick, who was there as Taylor's guest, told someone in the rep room, like, it's going to be the craziest show. There's a crazy surprise. And it all starts with the letter K. And this fucking rumor went wild. Literally, I was in a thread, I was refreshing Twitter, #RepTourNashville, because people were like, they thought it was gonna be Katy Perry, or it was gonna be Kanye, or Karlie Kloss.
Or Kim.
Or Kim, yeah, like, and I don't know how this fucking rumor got started, but literally it was the most amazing press for the show, because I was watching live streams. A random man named Sean Parr, he's a DJ, like, literally I was watching, I mean, and something epic did happen, but it had nothing to do with the letter K. Like, the rumor was like the security guard is like, security with the stadium's really upset with Taylor because like what she's doing is like so big, like they might not be able to secure it. And we were all like, what? Because we have a Steamy Swifties subgroup of our Toasters group, and we were like, what's happening? And some people were there sending videos. Like, nothing happened, but like that was literally like the rumor about the terrorist attack. That was the analogy I was trying to make. Did you get my analogy?
Yes, it came full circle.
Okay.
I appreciate it. It's just so crazy, like the things that you miss when you're
out
of
when
touch.
you're gallivanting.
And then when I came back, like, my vision was really blurry. I was talking about this on my story yesterday. I think it might have been I was wearing these seasick patches that like really helped with the seasickness, but apparently I couldn't read stuff on my phone, so then I was like not catching up on news or anything.
That's so weird. Do you need glasses?
That's how I felt. I was like, or like an old woman. But today I'm better. People said I was just dehydrated, and I also had a nosebleed, so I was probably just dehydrated, and like that happens when you travel, I guess.
I get nosebleeds all the time.
I wouldn't know because I don't travel. Do you really? I had never gone one in my life. I was like,
what?
I was watching Theo all day. I walked him home, and then I was walking back, and I had to go into Subway because I had like blood all over my hands.
It happens at the most inopportune time.
Well, shout out to Subway for the napkins and not judging me coming in with a bleeding nose.
Oh, hold on. My dog walker. Is there a bowl of water I need to fill before putting Theo in his crate? It's in the kitchen.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to head into story number 2 because it's not new news, but it's something that happened while I was gone, and I really need your opinion on it.
Okay.
Because Nick and Priyanka Chopra enjoy a brunch date after returning from India.
Oh, right. So you have been MIA.
So, no, Nick and Priyanka went to India.
Mm-hmm. Had an engagement party.
They brought the parents into it.
Mm-hmm.
They brought the religion into it.
Yep.
And
then they also went to LA and had like a LA, like cool Hollywood engagement party.
So they are going like balls to the walls on this.
So what Taylor Strecker and I said, because we were both convinced that it's fake, we're like, this is an extreme length to go to.
Right.
Similar, what my analogy, I'm all about analogies these days. My analogy was like, people say Karlie Kloss is gay and Jared Kushner is her beard, but why are they getting married? Like, that's like you're taking your beardness to the next level. You don't have to get married. So what we were just like, maybe it's not fake. Like, it really was making me second guess.
Yeah.
But obviously, NT puts everything into perspective because he did a blind about them.
Right.
And what he said was that she now got a role in Avengers Marvel, which like you make bank on, and she was completely looked over for it before all this happened, and now that it's happening, it basically worked.
Yeah.
So she's going even more full throttle, throwing herself fully into this fake relationship because it's been paying off for her. I wonder if it's good for Nick's career.
I don't know. He just released a new song. Did a lot of people listen to it? I do not know.
I didn't listen to it.
I still think that it's fake, but honestly, I respect the hustle.
Of course.
And I'm sure everyone has their reasons for doing what they do. Karlie and Josh Kushner, whatever. Even though they dated for so long that like the engagement
they would have had to. Yeah.
The engagement didn't seem far-fetched, but this was like so publicity thirsty.
Right.
But you know what? If it's working for you, fine. Like whatever. We get to see more Nick Jonas and talk about him.
Did you see that video of them singing Love Bug?
No.
So when they went to India, they did like some other activities. One of the activities was visiting this orphanage, and they both sat on a chair. Jackie, they were sharing a chair, like so stupid. And he sang Love Bug, and all the kids were like loving it, and like that part was cute. But like she didn't know the words, Priyanka. She was just like looking at him, and she was like, And I'm like, bitch, you know, like, if you know that song, you're fucking singing it. Love bug again.
I mean, I would never take her as a Jonas Brothers
'Cause
fan.
I'm speechless, holding my hand, just breath. And honestly, her PR team is like working so overtime. Like, they should have gotten her to learn some of the lyrics.
But like, when the Jonas Brothers were popping off, like, where was Priyanka? Like, she was
She was like in college.
yeah. She was studying for Quantico.
Right, like, I can't with this. And people, like, E-News is, like, giving them what they want, and it's annoying.
No, it's really annoying. And the fact that it's
I know
working.
E-News watches this show, so can you stop, like, perpetuating this fake relationship? Because then they think they're doing it right and that it's working, and so they'll continue to do it.
No, but it's not even E-News' fault. Now it's Marvel's fault for dignifying this relationship with a role.
No, and, like, while I'm happy for Marvel, because, like, they've been really slow to move into, like, the 21st century, and, like, one of their leads now being, like, Indian is wonderful, but, like, it's based off of fake publicity, and, like, therefore, it's not real.
I just, anytime I see them, it's like, it makes no fucking sense.
And, like, the sharing of the chair, like, that was just, like, that was it for me. Like, there was another chair.
But like, they brought the parents into it.
They
like,
brought orphans into it. Like, that's not cool.
But they brought like Frankie Jonas into it. Like, that's crazy.
Justice for Frankie Jonas. What is he up to? Do you think he has to get a job?
The bonus Jonas.
Right. Does he have to, like, get a 9 to 5?
Maybe he works for the family. You know?
Yeah, because the
cool.
dad was their manager, right?
Yeah, so maybe he's like.
But the dad recently got sick.
Oh, that's really sad. Maybe.
You know who I like?
Who?
Danielle Jonas.
Yeah.
She just seems like a good girl.
We have the same wedding planner.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. Mikey did their wedding.
Like, they had a reality show. Like, I feel like she's getting the perks of, like, being a Jonas, but, like, also gets a normal life. And she seems like a really down-to-earth girl. I think before they met, like, she was a hairdresser. Like, she doesn't seem like it's really changed her. She lives in a huge house now.
No,
but, like,
they did it. They did celebrity right.
Yeah, and, like, I just feel like I've met their daughter. She's so cute.
When did you meet their daughter?
I went to a kid's birthday party of one of my friends, and the kids are friends. So Kevin brought her. He was like a single dad, like out on the town, and they were just so nice.
Mr. Mom?
Oh, it's 11/11. Make a wish.
Ooh. I'm wishing for something tangible.
I hope all the merch sells,
Well, now it won't come true.
and that
But
everyone has
I
an amazing
love
time
like
at Camp Toast.
now. I used to make like all these grand wishes, like you know, health, wealth, prosperity, world peace. But it's like I'll never know if that worked or not.
Jackie,
so I wish
you're
for
having
some.
my dementia.
I talked about this.
Yeah.
I felt like I might have, but
Yeah.
anyways. So now I wish for really specific things.
Yeah, no, Toast merch selling out.
Like I hope I lose 2 pounds this week.
And I'm not here for the not telling your wish thing.
Really?
Yeah, that's definitely like a lie, and it's like a superstition, and Jews are not supposed to be superstitious.
That's true. Okay.
So I'm walking under all the ladders today.
Anyways, I'm continuing to be skeptical about Nick and Priyanka, but I just want to like give them kudos for really taking this thing all the way. Like they will stop at nothing, and they will get married. I think.
We need to get Danielle Jonas on the show and just like berate her with questions about Nick and Priyanka.
And it's like,
She
so
knows.
Nick Jonas is like, Meghan Markle's going to be at Nick Jonas's wedding because Meghan and Priyanka are best friends.
Oh my God, great call.
Prince Harry's going to be at Nick Jonas's wedding.
No, he's not.
But what, Meghan's going to go stag?
Oh, Prince Harry. Sorry, they meant Prince William. Yeah, actually, she might go stag.
But like
That's a security concern for Harry, but like no one cares about Meghan because she's like not a blood relative.
Meghan's having like a really hard week.
No, she's having like a hard time.
I just saw an article on E! That these were her first 100 days as a royal, and like
They were not good.
they were not. I like really.
You could tell she's losing so much weight, and like she definitely was super skinny, but like now it's at the point where she's losing weight by accident.
Yeah.
And like I don't know what that's like because I've never had that. I have the opposite. Like if
I
I
feel
go
like-
through something traumatic, I can't stop eating.
I feel like the same thing happened to Kate though when like right after she got married, she got like so skinny. It must be so stressful. And
there's so much pressure on them to get pregnant. And to get pregnant when you're that skinny is like impossible. But then you know what Andy says, that they have a surrogate, so.
well,
They
whatever.
have a royal surrogate. I wonder how much she gets paid. Like
Speaking of surrogacy, the news about Kim,
I know, but it's like fake,
Is-
half
are
real.
they- yeah.
They do have an embryo.
and
but-
they probably will use it.
Yeah.
But have they?
That's what I was saying to Ben, and he didn't agree with me. Like Kim is like that type of mom where like she did like there's never enough. She's never gonna have enough kids. Like she's just always like she really is like a devoted mom.
and I think Courtney's the same way. I think Chloe will be the same way. And I think it's just because that's the family they grew up in. Like they grew up with
Right.
6 siblings. I feel
That's
like
so true. We're the same.
will be the same way
That's
too.
a good call. Ben
It's
didn't
like,
agree with me.
The
He's
more
like-
the merrier, especially when like you have the financial means.
Right. Oh my God. Imagine like not having to worry about like another kid, like another tuition. It's just like it's like an Instagram post. Not even. It's like an Instagram story.
Right. So I hope that they do. And I was watching some old Kardashians yesterday, and it's really crazy how like in 1 year they had 3 girl granddaughters, like within the span of months.
Now what do they have now? 8? Oh my God. Let's try and name them. Okay.
Okay, in birth order.
Oh, no, not in birth
Mason,
order.
Penelope, Rain, yeah, and then North. Actually, North might be older than Rain.
Okay. Let's not do it in birth order. Mason, Penelope, Rain, North,
North,
Chicago, Saint, True,
Stormy, Dream. Dream counts. Dream is the only Kardashian, actually.
All right, 9.
That's
That
exciting
is such
for
a terrible
Chris.
name.
Dream.
And you know what? I'm so surprised at them. Like, I know that celebrities do weird names, but like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I thought they were like different.
Well, I feel like for Kourtney, she's very like earthy.
Penelope's a normal name. Mason's a normal name. Rain, meh.
And then Kim like has to do Kanye names. Like they
Right.
have to be on another level.
But like, why couldn't have Chloe just done like,
Trudith,
no, or like
Jasmine.
Tim? I don't know. Like, just a fucking regular name.
Well, they do have an ancestor named True.
Oh, that is true. Mm-hmm. And it's just like hard with their names. Like, I can never remember if they're a boy or girl.
Right.
It's True.
True's a girl.
See, that gives it much more of a boy name.
Rain is the one. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Well, because no, it's not even the name. I see a picture of Rain. I'm like, is that a boy or a girl? Because she grows the hair out. Is Rain a boy or a girl?
I think Rain is a boy.
I think Rain's a boy too. And Stormy is a
Girl.
See, they're both like, those are gender neutral names, which is the future. But
Right. So they're on the cutting edge once again.
Once
okay.
again.
Third story about our favorite man. I want to know how you're feeling about him since like everything's going down. Elon Musk scraps plans to take Tesla private.
he's fucking losing it.
I know, but like,
And you know what is just the most wild thing ever?
what?
Is that the most, like the smartest, most innovative genius of our generation was taken down by Azealia Banks. I'm sorry, she was really like, she brought it down. Like, he was already on the down with the tweets about the Thai boys, but like, he could have made it past that. Azealia Banks took down Elon Musk.
I can't.
And I don't want to give her that satisfaction because like, she's so sleuthy and I think it's like not right what she does because she uses her celebrity to like be mean to people. But she brought him down. Like, it's her. I'm sorry, she gets credit for it.
She definitely gets credit for it, but honestly, I didn't follow the whole story. I saw the beginnings of it, and I'm still Team Elon. Like, Elon can bounce back from this.
He's losing me.
No,
I'm no longer an
all
apologist.
All he needs to do is like finish the Hyperloop, the flying cars, and then like our worlds will change forever, and he will be like the Tesla
You know what it is?
of 2018.
This is what they say on Shark Tank. There's a difference between being like an inventor, a genius engineer, and being a business person.
Yeah.
You really, very, 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 very few people are both. And you just have to embrace the one that you are. Like, I'm not creative. I'm not like a genius. I'm a business. I'm neither. But I'm a bad example.
I feel like we're each a little bit of both.
Yeah, but like when you get to a certain level, like you can't do it all.
Yeah.
And I think a while ago he should have like brought in like a Mark Cuban, whereas he could just focus on finishing the Hyperloop and building that weird thing for
Yeah.
the Thai boys. Like, he is an engineer. He's not a business person.
He needs a CEO.
And maybe he was too cocky to do that, but it was definitely his downfall.
I don't think it's over yet for Elon. Like, I think he can bounce back. He's like, right now we really don't have that many great minds. Like,
No, that's why he's so
operating
impressive.
and like scientists.
But that are also like well known. I'm sure there are, but we don't know them.
Right, but like, I feel like it's been a while since we've made a really big advancement. You know?
Yeah.
Like, we're still using highways from the 1800s. We're still using train tracks that P.T. Barnum laid down.
And like honestly,
I'm ready for the next generation of transportation and infrastructure.
I cannot believe, seriously, like we haven't figured out a way to cure cancer yet. Like, what are we wasting our time? Let's go.
Right.
And then there's a conspiracy theory that like we really can do it, but like then like they're not forcing people to like buy all these medications and stuff. So like
Right,
the pharmaceutical companies, like they have the cure, but they're not sharing it. But I refuse to believe that anyone is that evil.
I agree.
But speaking of cancer, do you watch The Affair?
No.
Okay, so someone ruined The Affair for me.
I
And I
saw.
won't say what happened.
I probably won't ever watch it, but just in case, don't say what happened.
No, I won't say it because there are people maybe who have not seen the season. I'm not going to spoil anything. But someone ruined it for me, so I was like really not inspired to finish the season, but I did. And like what she ruined was annoying, but like there was so much more. And me and Ben stayed up till 5 a.m. on Friday finishing the season. And it is the single greatest season of television in a while, like of any show I've seen.
Wow.
Like it is unbelievable. And the beginning was really slow, and I'm like, I can't watch this because what they do, it's like interesting. What they've done from the beginning is that the episode is an hour, and it's divided into 30 minutes and 30 minutes. And each person gets their own 30 minutes, but sometimes you'll watch like the same 30 minutes from one person's perspective, from the other person's perspective. And it's like interesting to see what changes. Like this woman brings, she has shared custody with her husband, and the husband has a new wife. So she brings a cake to the birthday party, and they're like, don't worry, we already have a cake. So in her perspective, she brought this beautiful, grand, delicious cake. And then in his perspective, she had like some little shitty cake, and he was like, don't worry, we already got it. So like those little things are interesting, but like to watch the same birthday party from two people's perspective for a kid, it's stupid.
Well, if Shutter Island taught us anything, it's all about perspective.
Of course.
So
That's what The Affair teaches you.
That is
You would like it,
interesting.
actually.
Maybe I'll watch it.
It's a good show to start, because it's like, you can take your time.
I just finished catching up on Unreal, which is the show about The
Bachelor.
Bachelor. And I guess what had happened, it used to be on Lifetime, and now I'm realizing that Hulu picked it up. And the fourth season is literally so hard to watch. Like the protagonist, Rachel, is the worst woman on TV I've ever seen. Yet the show is supposed to be like feminist and moving the ball forward. It's women running the show, and like the way, like I don't understand what they're trying to accomplish with the show. Like because she makes like women look so horrible.
That's so weird. I didn't know that it got canceled.
I don't know if it got canceled or something, but then I wanted to download the last few episodes for the plane. It wasn't on iTunes. It was only on Hulu. I'm like, it must be a Hulu show now.
Well, so I think that when shows get canceled and like other networks or streaming services like pick them up, like Arrested Development,
like Nashville,
like it's never good.
It's weird.
The 6th season of Arrested Development was like some of the worst television I've ever seen, and I think they came out with another one. I'm not watching it. Unreal, Nashville, like Community. It's not a good thing. Like I guess shows get canceled for a reason.
Yeah. Oh my God, the Royals got canceled. Did you hear that?
I don't watch.
Snitch and I are so upset. And the season finale of the last season made no sense. Like, and we were like, the only thing keeping us going was what's going to happen next season.
Right.
But I mean, it makes sense because like the director
Big
Mark
Bang
Schwann.
Theory.
That was
I'm
so.
so
all
happy
those
about
memes
it.
were so funny.
I know.
The director of Royals, Mark Schwann, who also did OC and One Tree Hill, is like a big molester. So I guess it made sense why it had to get shut down.
Oh my God, that's crazy. There's gonna be no television anymore because like everyone who's in a powerful position, men, are just like molesting people and like now they're being
held
uncovered.
accountable.
Yeah, did you see Asia Argentino?
I couldn't keep up with all
Me
of it
neither.
because I didn't have good service.
No, and also it's very confusing.
It's very confusing.
Because the blinds about her are so crazy.
I need Enty to spell it out for me.
Me too. I need a full start to finish because I know nothing.
Also, John Doe. Bye.
I know nothing, John Doe. He came back. Did you see?
He did?
Literally the next day. Because like
Okay,
something
good.
came out, he was like, I'm sorry, I have to come back.
Oh my God, thank you, John Doe. And also, John Doe promoting the toast in Tune with What's Necessary. He's in Tune
Thank
with
you,
What.
John Doe.
He or she is in Tune
I
with
forget
What's
how
Necessary.
literally long you've been gone.
I know. I miss so much.
So
Yet
much.
nothing at all because I pulled stories and there's nothing here.
You were pulling teeth.
This next story I pulled for you because it is everything we've ever wanted.
I'm so scared. What is it?
Cesar Millan, do you know who that is?
The dog.
The dog whisperer, teams up with Sling TV for National Dog Day. They are launching a show, Shows Your Dog Will Love, picked by Cesar Millan. It's dog TV.
I have to break your heart.
It's dog TV.
I have to break your heart. Cesar Millan is like super controversial.
What?
Yeah, like so there's some footage or some shit about some of his techniques that are like bad.
Are you sure? Before
No,
you
I'm not
start
sure.
slinging?
I'm not sure, but I know people, now that I say it, people in the comments will tell me the truth. But, okay, so you know that my building is wired for the most weird cable company, and they offer dog TV, but you have to pay extra. It's like Showtime. I'm like, bitch, I'm not paying extra for dog TV, but this is amazing.
Like, we always say we need dog TV for Theo because, like, one, he could stay home and you could leave dog TV on, and he would just be having a great day.
Yeah.
But
when you put the TV on, Theo pretty much falls asleep, even if it is like except if he hears a dog bark, he gets up.
Or a bird chirp. We were watching Paradise and like all the animal noises.
Did
he was
he?
like, yeah.
That is so cute.
Theo's all caught up on Bachelor in Paradise, by
Theo
the way.
loves Friends. It's the only show he doesn't sleep to. He keeps his head up and watches.
And when he hears the Law and Order dun dun.
Yeah, he knows. He knows what's up.
That video is my favorite video of all time. Yesterday we had a nephew Sneecha stay in, and it was just so nice.
What did you guys do together?
We watched Bachelor in Paradise, which was 4 hours, and then we watched some Kardashians, and he was like so there. I think he's a big Kris Jenner fan.
Did he like the couch? Because the couch I'm considering getting is the same as Jackie's. Did he like it?
He loved it.
Okay,
He was sleeping in all different areas. He was nuzzling between the pillows.
I was gonna say there's good like corners and little things
like nooks and crannies for
him to get into. Yeah.
He was a happy boy, and Uncle Sneeches let him in the house, and everything was great, and he'll definitely be getting invited back.
So Cesar Millan's content is going to live on Sling TV. That's so sad no one will see it.
It's a partnership for dog TV, and I hope this just spurns like a whole new dog genre.
It's kind of stupid.
No, but like Theo, like if you leaving Theo in the crate is so sad.
No,
if you left the TV on for him, and
he would
was
still
like,
fall asleep. I used to leave classical music on for him because like when you are pregnant, if you play classical music, like your baby could be smarter. So I just thought like it might work for Theo.
Theo needs all the smarts he can get. No offense.
Totally, he's lacking.
He's a beautiful. But he's not the smartest.
But just think of all the money.
He's not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Think of all the money, resources that this streaming company is putting into dog TV when like they could just give like a tenth of it to us and we could put on the #1 morning show ever. Like, come on.
Right. Well, I think it's more so like a coup for them to celebrate National Dog Day. But yeah.
Right, it's like a PR thing.
It's a little stupid, I agree, but we always talk about dog TV.
Yeah, we do, because it is like a good idea. What was Secret Life of Pets? Where like that, Ben really wanted to see it, and I really like seeing cartoons, but like that one seems stupid.
Have you seen Coco?
No, I heard it was unbelievable.
Oh my God, I need to see it.
Me too.
Because AJ was talking about it, and it was so funny what he was saying. Like, I don't know if the movie's funny, but just the way he was talking about it. So now I'm inspired to see it. Even though it did beat Greatest Showman for Best Song at the Oscars, Kayla Settle was robbed.
Wait, what song was in it?
Some stupid Remember Me.
I literally can't even with award shows these days.
But
like,
you went to one.
I did. Oh, I'm sorry. Me and TPG recapped it on Thursday. So
I texted you all my questions.
Yeah, and I won't double dip because it's annoying for people, but it was an epic experience.
I'm so happy for you. I can't believe you didn't see Kylie.
I
can't believe you
know.
didn't ask Captain Sandy for a picture, even though she was taking a picture of someone else.
Okay, so ready? I was literally, me and TPG got up during a commercial break to go get a picture, and someone had like just asked her for a picture right in front of me, and I was like waiting, and like this person was taking forever, and like I wasn't gonna be rude, but I'm waiting. Then I go back to my seat. The commercial break was over, and they made everyone sit down.
Uh-huh.
And then the Captain Sandy was like literally all over the place. Like it was so weird. You watch like a little bit.
I watch a little bit. I catch it when I'm home on a Tuesday night.
Her and Joao were the
Okay.
only two there, and they were like there together, and it was kind of weird.
Joao sucks.
Sucks.
That's weird.
He was nice. I got a picture with him.
Yeah, it's hard for me to keep up on the cast members, but Joao seems like a fuck boy.
Yeah.
And I like the brunette that he dates, and I like the blonde that he fucked over.
No, I don't like her. That girl from Long Island. She's so incredibly
but
annoying. She
her
never
and
worked on a
Brooke
boat before.
are friends.
Yes, but honestly, like I go back and forth with Hannah and just like Chief Stews in general, because like, yeah, she was being super hard on her, but like this girl straight up like lied that she'd ever worked on a boat, and they took a picture. She worked on a catamaran, like a boozy brunch, like that. No, what's it called? Like a booze cruise. Like that is annoying, and like everyone, Captain Sandy being like, oh whatever, like. No, that is annoying. Saying she had silver service experience, like I don't even know what that is, but like
I
you
missed
can't
all
lie
that.
about that.
But Hannah's out of control.
She is, but like I kind of like her.
And when she got into a fight with her boyfriend about like their lifestyles, that was so weird. It's like
she loses me every season when she starts to date someone because she's crazy. But when it's hard to separate like
when
the work
she was
stuff.
Texting the charter guy,
He was hot.
Jason,
and like she ran,
and
she
they
was running.
found the text on the iPad. That was crazy.
And that is like so real because like iCloud realness is a problem. That was a great season. Oh, but did you see they're bringing back OG?
Yeah,
with
Caribbean with
no, not Caribbean.
they're going in the Caribbean with Captain Lee.
Yeah, I thought it was something better than Caribbean.
I'm pretty sure it's Caribbean.
I remember seeing it and be like, oh, that's such a good place.
And one of the people falls off. There's a man overboard, and
Yeah, I
Captain
saw,
Lee's
but
crying.
there's always like one thing that like happens and I'm like, oh, and then like in the real, it's like not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
They always like.
But Captain Lee was crying.
Captain Lee is the best.
Okay, Claudia, we have to get through all the stories because we're getting
Merch.
closer and closer to merch day.
Wait, hold on. New location.
34 minutes till merch is available for premium toasters. Patreon.com/morningtoast.
Tahiti. That's what I thought.
Is that in the Caribbean?
They go from the Caribbean to Tahiti, which is like French,
Polynesia?
Bora Bora.
Cool.
Which yeah, right?
Yeah, that's pretty. Anyways, our fifth and final story is just about Bethenny and Dennis. She tweeted last night for the first time, "It's hard to breathe, and I appreciate you giving me the space and support to try to do so. It's excruciating, sudden death is no closure, and constant questions and memories. Our relationship is current, so it's painfully raw. Trying to stay healthy and move through it with tears and close friends. XO."
Oh, I love her.
My heart breaks for her. This is the saddest thing. And watching the reunion now, it's like she already was in such a tough spot, and it's like things got so much, like you think that was bad, things got so much worse.
So I didn't listen, but someone did a whole recap of an AJ Benza podcast.
I saw.
And AJ Benza said that Bethany's really close to losing custody of her kid. And if that's true, like I will not be okay. But like it could not be true because I don't know what proof he had, but
He's close with
feel like-
people in the police
I feel like
force.
you wouldn't just say that. You
I
know,
agree,
unless
and
you
I
had
could
facts.
see him having police friends.
I'm like really like distraught over Bethenny, and watching the reunion has been like really hard for me. Because like I can't even put into words why it's so upsetting. And like I think the most in-depth we've ever gone, which is our episode recap before the boat, which still rings true. Everything we said, I stand by. But like just going in on it, like I can't. Dorinda is, first of all, the hair. Oh my God.
But Claudia, Giovanni.
Honestly, this is some of the most incredible press for Giovanni because people literally all over New York are just screaming Giovanni. in the
No,
middle
like
of the
I
street.
literally saw a woman in a shimmery dress when I was in Ibiza. I was like, Giovanni!
Right. Giovanni. It's just, there's too much going on, and Luann's absence is really felt.
And like, Sonia's not enough for like Sonia's working overtime to defend Bethenny, but they needed one more like heavy hitter to have Bethany's back. Like when Ramona just goes, "You and your fake tits," like
So
what the fuck is that?
stupid.
Like,
And Andy's getting a lot of shit for being like very pro Bethenny, but here's what me and TPG said, and I'm sorry for repeating myself. There were 2 instances where Andy intervened, and people are saying that he's now crossing the line into like taking sides. But when they were saying terrible things about Bethenny being an opportunist filming at Bobby Zarin's funeral,
and he said, "I'm glad we saw that."
No, he said, not that I'm glad we saw. He said, Jill reached out to us and asked us to film the funeral, and we happily did so. Bethenny would never show up to a funeral with cameras. So that fucking put everyone in their place. And that's not taking Bethany's side. That's just stating facts that help prove Bethany's point.
Right.
But it's true.
But then he was a little biased when Ramona was like, "Well, then you're talking to her outside with cameras on," and he was like,
Yes.
"Good, I'm glad you did. I wanted to see that."
But I'm sorry, he had to intervene.
That was subjective.
That's true. Good point. But this is what I said to TBG. Every couple years, something so terrible is said or is done at a reunion, and Andy has to intervene. With Phaedra basically accusing Candy of like date rape, like that was so atrocious. Like Andy did take a side at some point. Like when things and like what's going on with Bethenny is so unfair and so unjust and so immoral that like I don't blame Andy for taking like a little bit of a side for a moment. You know what I mean?
No, I totally agree.
And then the second time he intervened when he was like, "Let her speak." And
it's true.
It has nothing to do with Bethenny. It has to do with the fact that literally she couldn't fucking talk. She didn't say like more than a minute of sentence in the reunion last night. Tinsley didn't say anything. Sonia didn't say anything. It was just Carol, Ramona, and Dorinda screaming, screaming, screaming. They think if they say a million things and throw enough shit at the wall and don't let Bethenny speak, people are going to think that they're good people, but they're not.
Bethenny looked amazing, so
Oh
she
my
has
God.
that going for
the
her.
updo and the dress. Like, I'm not a big updo fan, but oh my God, she looked amazing.
I think this is the best she's ever looked.
Sonia looked incredible too.
Oh my God, I want everything that all her Sonia by Sonia Morgan.
Same. And what I was saying to TPG, I'm sorry that I keep repeating myself, is that a lot of people like in random Facebook groups have like uncovered that like her shit is like sold at Target for like half the price. But I would buy it from Sonia Morgan.
Just to say it's Sonia by Sonia Morgan.
Because the two things I've seen her wear, Watch Robin's Live, that pink rose dress, and now the reunion dress, just
I
gorgeous.
need that pink rose dress.
And I'm happy that she finally is like, I feel like Bethenny really helped like her business get off the ground. I don't know if it actually helped, but like it seems like now they're best friends and the business is flourishing.
Business is booming.
Yeah. And Ramona looked good too. I'm not crazy about her hair. Her dress was pretty, and the Bruce thing was so funny.
Oh my God, because when they sat down, I was like, that's not how I saw it in the commercials.
Right.
And then it made sense that they flipped. That was actually really funny.
Carol, I'm not a fan of her dress whatsoever.
I'm not a fan of anything.
And Dorinda, the dress was fine, but the hair, oh my God. She looked just like a blackjack dealer in Atlantic City. Like, she just looked like, I don't even know.
And also, all the women's hair was like yellow. Like, her hair was yellow, Tinsley's hair was yellow.
I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking it might have been the lighting.
It might have been, but like, you've been on TV for a few years now, like, your hair's yellow.
What Tinsley said about her haircut was so funny. Like, I'm completely finished with her, but like every now and then she says like a pearl of wisdom. I'm like, maybe I'm not done with you.
What did she say?
She was like, I thought, because remember how Carol was like, cut your hair, cut your
Yeah.
hair. And she was like, I thought cutting my hair would make me feel older and fatter, but it actually made me feel younger and thinner.
I
And
thought
like,
the same thing.
Pearl of wisdom.
When she's not trying so hard, she's actually like really cute and sweet. But her like being up Carol's butt like has done her no favors, and I hope Carol leaving the show forces Tinsley out of her shell a little bit.
Right.
Because like sometimes she acts just like so fake and like annoying. But there are moments where like we actually see like who she is. She's just like having a conversation. Yeah, she's like ditzy and like cares about her makeup and stuff, but like that's cute. Like she could be a cute cast member. And
Totally.
like I think she has the potential to bring something to the show that isn't there, which is like this young, fresh, like new mom. Like she wants to be a mom.
Millennial.
Like, you know, like coming.
It was what Kristen Takeman was supposed to be.
Yeah.
But she just turned out to be so goddamn annoying.
And
that
her
like,
husband was a monster.
Ashley Madison.
Oh my God.
He was on the Ashley
No, but he
Madison.
was also mean to her on the show. It
Yeah,
was
no,
so
that was
bad.
bad. But then,
also,
like-
what's going on with Tinsley and Scott? He dates other people. That's crazy. Also, he lost so much weight.
He's such a catch, and like I can't explain it. Like I think he could do better than Tinsley. I'm sorry. Like I know that they're cute together and all that stuff, but I'm just like, he could find like a nice Jewish girl in Chicago.
Yeah.
But Tinsley, I didn't love her dress, but the hair looked really
No,
good.
but I didn't love her dress last reunion
She
either.
doesn't have great style. She has very specific, waspy, preppy,
No,
pleated style.
She buys anything that's made by Alice and Olivia and
Self-portrait.
self-portrait, and then just like she doesn't care what it looks like. It's all this like she'll wear it if it's made by them.
Yeah. I wonder if any of the ladies do Rent the Runway. Do you know what I mean? Because like these reunion dresses you can never wear again. Someone DM'd me that the company they work for made Bethany's dress, so obviously it was custom and she had to keep it, but she's rich as hell. But
Or
like,
they could just go to Giovanni.
right, but like you can never rewear it, but it's also nice to have it to keep it like as
memory.
a memory. But I would Rent the Runway every time, or like
But Rent
something
the
like
Runway
that.
doesn't always have like the best and most current choices. Like it's
Yeah.
it's more for like prom and going to formal when
Yeah.
you're in college. Like these
But
women
you know
are
what it
real
is?
housewives.
Yeah, and every reunion is like the dresses are like the dresses of the moment.
It's like a moment in time.
Right, but like remember the dress that Dorit wore to the gold party where she had
Yeah.
that gold in her hair? Like that was an epic, like that with the cape.
Yeah.
Like that was a dress of the season. When remember Real Housewives of Miami? Probably not. Adriana wore a sparkly short sleeve mini dress that was made by Parker, and I wore it to a wedding the next.
I know that.
Yeah, it was like a dress of the moment. Like they wear current dresses. They like set trends.
I agree. Also, and I remember, I forget where Kyle Richards was talking about this. Oh, maybe in one of the like behind the scenes Housewives things, how they got here. She had a dress in her closet that she wore to a reunion, and she was like, I will never wear that dress again. It was a horrible reunion for her. They really need to make a Real Housewives museum.
Yeah.
And like the clubhouse is like a little bit of it, but with like the bear and all the dresses and all these like iconic things. Alison Dubois' e-cig, like that would be so cool.
Yeah, it's like
or just a Bravo museum.
When you have a dress that you like wore to a funeral of like some like a painful, like not like a funeral you went to as like someone's friend, like your personal circle, like you can never wear that dress again. It's like the same thing with reunion.
Yeah.
But less dramatic.
Right, and also like even if they had a good experience at the reunion, like
you still can't.
It's on TV so much, like it's over.
Even though Luann last season wore the dress that she wore to her engagement party, which is so bizarre. Get a Giovanni.
Go to Giovanni. We gotta go to Giovanni.
I know. Luann looks amazing.
We should do a podcast episode with Giovanni.
The Joe of Giovanni. But Points Guy made 2 excellent points about Luann. One, he said, it never even crossed my mind, but now that he said it, it kind of makes sense. Like, I'm wondering if they'll bring her back because at some point, like it's a liability, and it's like a moral thing, like Kim Richards almost. Like even though she's just less obvious.
They brought her back after she shoplifted. They'll bring Luann back. They brought Kim Richards back after so many hard. Remember when she shoplifted at Target?
Yeah, but that was when she was off the show.
Right, but then she came back on the show.
But like years later.
No, she was literally on the show for so long, just until like 2 seasons ago. Oh. She was on the show when Erica was on. Like,
well, what I've been hearing, just, I have deep sources inside Bravo, is that in order to film, like any show, especially reality show, you need insurance. And with just all like the weird things happening in the housewife genre, it's getting increasingly more difficult for Bravo to secure insurance, and you can't film without insurance. So, I don't know.
That's weird.
I know. And another thing he said about Luann, which is a really good point that I never thought of, because like I'm on Luann's team. I want her to be sober, but he made such a good point. It's like now this is the second time she's gotten out of rehab, and she keeps doing the same things. It's like when you're in recovery, like you have to change it up. Like you can't hang out with the same people and go to the same places, like because it reminds you of when you used to drink. So she's like out in the Hamptons with the same people, going to her show, doing the same show. And like, yes, I know she has to make a living, but like, hard not to drink.
The show was something that was post-rehab the first time around, which was good.
Yeah.
And I mean, as long as she's not going to Palm Beach and the Regency.
Yes.
I think, and the Baccarat Hotel.
I'm so on Team Luann.
Me too. I mean, I'm on Team Luann, Bethenny, and I just...
Sonia.
And Sonia, of course. But I've always loved Sonia. And I just love when my horse wins the race.
Jackie, I couldn't agree more. Because for some reason, there's no rhyme or reason. You get attached to a housewife and you just like continually take their side, even when they're wrong.
Well, sometimes I don't take their side when they're wrong, but I can just see their side. And I'm like, I understand why you acted like an asshole, but let's make it right.
Right. And you're not like excusing the behavior, you just refuse to hate them because of it.
Right.
And so there's nothing
Shannon
better.
Medore.
Exactly.
Even though for the first few seasons when she had her shit together, I didn't like her.
But then when she was nuts, you liked her, and I really hated
Well,
you.
just because I understood like how she was like got so crazy, like what her husband did to her was like so fucking sad.
Yeah, and
she was so honest about it, and I don't think any other housewife is as honest as Shannon Medore.
Agreed. But there's no better feeling than like retribution.
Right.
That's how I felt about Luann, because honestly, when she became friend of housewife, people hated her. And like, yes, she was doing annoying things, and I really did hate her when she came for Bethenny and said she was dating a married man. But I always really liked her, and now she's achieved icon status.
Agreed.
And I'm really happy about it.
Agreed. Also, while we were talking about housewives, I just wanted to talk about one other show, but I can't and shan't remember. So, what else is on these days?
OC.
I have not caught up.
Bachelor. I can't. Please don't talk about it.
I haven't started Dallas.
Oh, Dallas is good.
This is what I wanted to talk about. Beverly Hills filming in the Bahamas. Looks lit as hell. I just started following Dorit, by the way. I didn't follow her before. She posts premium content because...
Did you see what she did?
Justine Marjan does her hair and takes epic pictures for her.
Did you see what she did?
What did she do?
So I put up that meme of Kylie when she's like reaching back for the phone.
Right.
And
I did see that.
And the meme was like, if your photographer doesn't like take so many pictures of you that you're begging for your phone back, like it's not a good photographer. She literally, Dorit, took like word for word. I didn't make the meme. I just reposted it from someone else. I forget who it was. She took word for word what this meme had written and like used it as her caption, like as if she wrote it herself.
Honestly, good for her, because that's like so...
Ooh, sorry.
It's so relatable. And we all have that picture.
Totally.
I have that picture like 3 times a day. No, I thought it was cool that she did that. It shows that she's in tune.
The footage, it's just so funny how like when housewives stay at a hotel as opposed to like a house, so much gets out. Like it really behooves Bravo to like spring for a house, because they were staying at a hotel and like every time they had dinner, every time they were at the pool, people were videoing them, taking pictures of them. So like I know everything. I know everything.
I know everything.
Someone came up to Dorit.
Was chasing her around the pool.
Chasing her around the pool, being like, you and your husband owe this guy $300,000. Like, I don't know what it was about, but their finances are really shady. Because, like, not that it's bad, but, like, they rent their house. And just for the level of fame and money that they
say that they
seem to have, like, you wouldn't rent your house. And they did all this renovation on their house after season 1 of her after her first season, and they like acted like it was their own renovation, like they put their money into it, but like the owner of the house did.
Well, I feel like they rent because they're like transplants, and I don't think they intend to stay in LA for that long. Like they were in Miami when they weren't filming like before last season.
It's weird.
And like maybe they'll go back to like the UK. It's all weird, but I really like her right now. Also, Erica is on the show. When Darren was here, like someone had said in the Toasters that Erica like wasn't gonna be on this season, or Darren alluded to it. Yeah, but she is, thank God.
She's not stupid.
Denise Richards is there looking exactly like Teddy Mellencamp. This is gonna be confusing.
I'm really not here for Denise Richards.
I just feel like we were in such a good place.
Sorry, I'm not here for Denise Richards. I'm not here for like famous people.
Being housewives,
I
agree.
With like household names. Because I said that to Points Guy, and he was like, Lisa Rinna was famous before. I'm like, honestly, as someone like of my age, like I'd heard her name and I knew her hair, but I had no idea like who she was or what she was about.
No, but like
that's
when
like
they
the most famous you could be.
When they brought on Lisa and Eileen, like I really didn't like it for like until 3 seasons later when they were just housewives to me. Like when they came on, like talking about their Emmys, like it's weird. And
I don't feel that way about Eileen. Homegirl is hardly famous before.
Yes,
like,
she is.
No, but like to us, to the people who watch Housewives and to people who watch soap opera. Actually, it was kind
it's
of
the
similar.
same. No, like I'm not here for traditional celebrities becoming housewives. But like Brandy Glanville was like the perfect housewife because she wasn't a celebrity, but her name was in the news
Because of her husband.
and Leanne Rimes. So like we knew who she was and we wanted to hear what she had
Yeah,
to
but
say.
like Denise Richards is like a working actress, and it's just like
I don't need an actress on my reality show because now I'm gonna think you're acting.
But apparently Charlie Sheen like makes a cameo.
Ooh,
That would be so weird.
that would be so weird.
I'm not here for it.
I
But
feel
they
like
need the
all
money.
this stuff.
She's getting paid $4 million.
What?
I know.
I saw that.
And there's some housewives.
What a waste.
And she probably won't even be interesting. And there's some housewives who are out here like working, like Leanne
Lisa
Locken.
Rinna?
Leanne Locken probably makes $10 grand an episode because it's a new franchise and she's starting out. But like Denise Richards, who's gonna suck $4 million, I could just distribute that wealth to like 10 other housewives.
I totally
Who deserve
agree.
more
And we
money.
don't like Beverly Hills. We were in a place where things were just about to burst. Like we didn't need a new housewife.
Yeah.
We could have brought all the old shit into the new season because it was just getting good at the
What
reunion.
happened? Remind me.
Like nothing really happened this past season, but then like all the stuff between like Vanderpump, Lisa Rinna was being really quiet.
Oh yeah.
Erica and Teddy had kind of buried the hatchet,
Yeah.
so maybe like something would have blossomed from there. The friendship between Erica, Dorit, and Lisa Rinna was everything.
Oh yeah. I really
Kyle was starting to get a little pissed with
of
Vanderpump.
Lisa, and what I was going to say is they really need to bring back Eileen because she was the first person to really ever like question Lisa Vanderpump from like the second she met her and not pretend. Like everyone pretends. Like Erica Jane does not like Lisa Vanderpump, but she pretends because she's smart. Eileen never pretended. I really could use Eileen back on the show, and I could use Lisa off. Was Lisa in those videos? Yeah.
Was she?
Yes,
They
she
were all
was.
taking like album, like mixtape covers on the beach photos,
Yeah.
and it was amazing. I'm so excited.
I really could live without Lisa Vanderpump.
Me too, but she's just a necessary evil.
Okay, so it's 11:40, so we got to wrap because we got to.
Go launch our merch.
But reminder: 12 p.m. Eastern time. Patreon members get access to merch. Honestly, it's worth just becoming a Patreon just for the month, just so you can get access to merch. But if that's not feasible for you, 5 p.m. Eastern time, set an alarm. The rest of the merch is going to go live, so make sure
Link
you're
in
in
our
tune with
Instagram.
what's
We'll
necessary.
post on Instagram. Link in bio.
You'll be able to find it. You're not going to be like hard pressed to find it. Don't worry.
Right. It'll be everywhere you look.
Thank you guys so much. Have an amazing day, and we'll see you on our store.